Okay, welcome back. So it's now time to take a little break from learning and put into practice what you've learned so far in your first mini challenge. So what I'd like you to do is to create a simple web page which displays a user score. So create a couple of variables for the player's name and also the score, and then display that score on a web page in a string. So it doesn't need to be anything fancy. All you need to do is display the user and then add a string onto the end of it for score is, and then add on the variable for the number of points, and then finally add the string onto the end. And feel free to make this a little bit different than my example, but do give it a go. It's a good way to put into practice what we've learned so far. If you don't feel 100% confident in doing this yet, it's not a problem, just follow along with the rest of this video and I'll show you how I would do it. Okay, so I hope you managed to do that by yourself. If not, don't worry, I'll show you how to do it now. So if you just go into the JavaScript Basics folder and then duplicate the last video, and I'm going to call mine number 4 challenge display user score. And then open it up in your text editor. Okay. And then just change the title to displaying user's score. So I'm going to start from scratch in this. So between the script tags, I'm going to create a variable called player equals Chris, and then a variable to hold the score value, so score equals 0 just to begin with, and then one more variable to hold the display or the string, so display score. And just to make my display a little bit bigger, I'm just going to start with some h3 tags. So I've not actually looked at them in this course yet, but you can actually add HTML tags by surrounding in the quotations. So we'll start with the h3, and then we'll add the player, or the player variable. And then on the end of the player, I want to put the apostrophe and then the S. So it's Chris's score is. We can add that as a string. So the apostrophe and the S, and then another plus. So far we've got Chris's, and then we want to put the string of score is. So open up the quotes. And remember, we want to put a space before and after, so the words aren't touching each other. So Chris's score is, and then we need to add onto the end the score variable. So Chris's score is 0, and then the word points, so a space, and then points. And then at the very end, we need to close the h3 tag. Just like that with the semicolon on the end. So now we've got our variable set of display score. Let's just now print that to the page with document write. And the variable name and a semicolon, and let's take a look. So Chris's score is 0 points. So if we wanted to increase the score every time the user gets an extra point, we could add score plus plus, if you remember that from earlier on. And then now if we refresh, we should get Chris's score is 1 point, and you can do that as many times as you want, and the points will go up accordingly. So that's the end of the challenge. I hope you managed to do it, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next video.